What's up, guys? This is Catch Flights, Not Feelings, episode 9. Thanks for joining us. I have Michelle, and what's your name again? Oh, Christina.
Yeah.
Christina with us.
Yeah,
Christina.
Yeah.
So, I just met these guys last night at the bar, and I was like, I haven't done a podcast in 2 weeks. I need to do a podcast episode. You guys want to be on? And they're like, sure, we'll be on. So, here we are. All right. Thanks for joining us. You guys seem thrilled to be here. So
Stoked.
We're obviously in Miami, the land of the Latino women, and we have some of the only Asian women that I found. You guys are a minority here. Tell the viewers where you're from, what's your backgrounds.
Like,
where do you live? Not like where in Asia you're from.
No, it's like where you from.
No, I don't care where your grandparents are from. Like, where do you guys? So where do you live?
Oh, in Philadelphia.
Philadelphia, huh? What about you, Christina?
Yeah, Michelle and I are both from Philadelphia.
Okay, and got to know him a little bit last night at the bar when I picked him up. Trying to have a threesome, but that backfired. She has a boyfriend of 4 years, and apparently she doesn't cheat on her boyfriend. So,
no, definitely
congratulations. Not. That's you need a lot of willpower to refuse my charms. So that's pretty good. And then this one's
John must be proud.
This girl, Christina, she's a little more prude than she looks. So unfortunately, I did not get laid by either of them last night, but maybe one day. Not
wishful thinking.
You.
I was about to say wishful thinking.
Yeah. So tell us, how long have you lived here, Christina?
I've been here for a month now.
1 month.
Mm-hmm.
From Philadelphia. And why? Why do you move here? For work?
I wanted a fresh start, and I figured go somewhere warm, and I found a job here, and I moved down here within like a month.
What type of job? Yeah.
I'm currently in tech sales right now.
Okay, nice. And what are you doing?
Me? I'm a nurse. I'm a nurse in Philadelphia.
Wow, that's pretty admirable.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, I like dating nurses because usually they're very good caretakers. They're not selfish. They're selfless usually. And when I date a woman, I want her just to take care of me, spoil me. So
I definitely think that's a stereotype.
So are you saying that you...
I don't think I fulfill that stereotype.
Really?
No. My boyfriend would say otherwise.
Feel bad for your boyfriend then.
Yeah.
He got the wrong nurse. I was talking to you guys last night. We were talking a little bit. But your friend Christina here, she told me she's a pillow princess. And
was that what you got out of the conversation?
Yeah, so she said she's a pillow princess. And I was just wondering what your take on that was, Michelle. Are you a pillow princess too?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I feel like the woman has the right to be able to be the pillow princess, and the man should provide.
Why? So if the man's providing for everything, giving you a nice lifestyle, paying the rent, paying your food, why the fuck are you gonna be a pillow princess? For all you guys that don't know, live under a rock, pillow princess means pretty much they just want the man to do all the work in the bedroom. They want to lay in the pillow and enjoy the view while the man pounds them out or whatever. They don't want to go on top. They're usually too lazy to do girl on top, reverse cowgirl, any type of position that takes any type of effort. So, pillow princess, in my view, means a little bit lazy in the bedroom. So why would it be okay for you to be like, hey, boyfriend, I want you to pay for all my shit, but then I'm not going to ride your dick and put work in the bedroom? Why is that okay?
Okay, maybe this is like a different take because I've been in a long-term committed relationship, but it's his decision too. Like, he thinks that he loves me enough where he doesn't feel like I have to put that work in. I've offered. In the beginning, I definitely have offered, but over
what type
the
of
years,
guy would not want his girlfriend to put work in the bedroom?
Okay, I have, but he just says that he feels like, like he wants to spoil me.
Your boyfriend's weird. All right, what about you? How come you're lazy in the bedroom?
See, I don't like the term lazy. I think it's it's like being pampered. It's like if you see, like if you're a guy and you see a hot girl and you take her home and you guys have sex, like wouldn't as a man you'd be like, let me provide for you and show you the ropes and make you feel good.
I'll provide for her everywhere other than the bedroom. In the bedroom,
so she's supposed to be like your sex slave?
I still provide. I'm an alpha male. I want the woman to do what I tell her to do in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm, like I said, if I'm providing a nice lifestyle and everything outside the bedroom, I want to be a little pampered inside the bedroom. I'm not saying you have to do all the work, but I believe in more of like a 50-50. And I really like it when a woman likes to put effort in. A lot of women that I've been with, believe it or not, I'm very experienced. I've been with a lot of women in my life. Not something to be proud of. And it was an addiction I had for a while for women. I was never easily satisfied, always going from girl to girl to girl to girl. And I've taken detailed notes over the years of my sexual escapades with various different types of women. And I've noticed that a lot of women enjoy being on top. It's the only way they can orgasm is being on top. I don't know if it's an Asian thing or what, but most white girls and Latinas that I date and stuff, even a few Asians, they need to be on top to come. So first of all, I guess, is it possible for you guys to orgasm? Yes or no? And then raise your hand if you could orgasm through sex. So you could, okay, because some women can't, so I figure I'd ask. Is it hard for you it's probably easy. You've been with the same guy for 4 years. You know, if you can't figure out within 4 years, there's something wrong. But what about you, Christina? How hard is it for you, especially with a new guy, to orgasm?
Honestly, I mean, I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's not that hard.
Not that hard, maybe 1 out of 5 times, 1 out of 2 times, half the time.
I would say like a good 90% of the
90%, okay. Now, is there anything that makes it easier for you to finish? Is it like the size of the guy? Is it how he thrusts, his speed? Like, what? Tell me about what makes it easier for you to finish.
I think it's definitely the motion in the ocean.
Motion in the ocean. So you don't need a BBC.
No, it's not a requirement.
Okay.
I mean, obviously not a micro, but it's also like it's not a requirement.
So it averages.
Yeah,
good
like
if
it's
he
fine.
knows.
Like I'm not that picky, but Michelle hates this when I say this, but it's about the connection for me. And I don't need to be in love with a guy. Like if we hit it off during the date, then I already know it's going to be like great sex by the end of the night.
No, I can agree to that, but I think like when she says connection, I'm thinking
really
she's like falling in love with them in the night. But I get it.
She means more like vibe.
Yeah, like if you connect with that person, I think like in bed things are a little bit different. You can be amazing in bed and have no connection, and it's ass.
Yeah, I agree.
Wow. Yeah, that's interesting. So you've been here for a month. How many dates have you been on so far, Christina?
5.
Wow, you're pretty busy. Wow, 5 dates and that's more than 1 per week. That's
it's only 1 a week.
Yeah, that's one a week.
5 different guys or 5 dates total? How many different guys? Was it 5 different guys?
2 different guys.
So 2 different guys, 5 dates. Pretty busy, girl. Especially for a girl that works full time.
Not really.
So tell me, these men, is one of them winning the competition for your time, or are you still giving them both a chance?
I'm giving both of them a chance.
So,
I do have a favorite, but
you have a favorite. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a favorite because first of all, I'm sure you have. Have you fucked any of them yet?
Yes.
Yeah, both or just one?
Both.
Both. Okay. So you have a favorite. Well, that's not bad. You had sex with 2 guys in 1 month. That's not pretty bad. And did you meet them at the club, dating app? Where did you meet them?
Dating apps.
Okay. Interesting. Do you prefer the one because it's better sexually, or because he's hotter, makes more money?
He's more interesting.
More interesting. Okay. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And where is it on the priority totem pole sit as far as like, I'm going to ask for both of you guys. As far as I'm concerned, there's 4 main things that women look for in a man. Would be, attractiveness, personality, money, like success, ambition. We can lump that into money. And then I guess we could, did I say height?
No.
Height. I guess height. And then penis size. We'll call 5 things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Out of those 5 things, attractiveness, personality, height, penis size, and income, rate your top 3. You first, Michelle.
No one's gonna believe this, but I obviously love personality. Like I love like a person that can handle me. I have a strong personality, and I think being able to handle someone like me is one of my top priorities. And I like funny guys.
So you like me then?
That's like not even that hot of a take. Like everybody would have agreed.
Okay.
Well, we're in Miami. A lot of the Miami girls would say money because these girls in Miami, they don't give a fuck what the guy looks like or how he acts. Like if he has a personality, as long as he's buying her whatever the fuck she wants. So that's the one. What's number 2 then?
You're gonna hate me, but I was gonna say money.
Money, okay.
Well, because I think that like as a nurse, like I do like well for myself. I would expect my partner to be that and a little bit higher.
Okay, so he doesn't have to be rich, but just make more than you.
Yeah.
What's number 3?
I really don't know. Like I don't think anything else I tend to look for.
So it's
we have to like be good in bed together.
For you, the only thing that matters the most is the personality and success.
Yeah, and then we're good in bed together. Basically.
So that's number 3. Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Christina? So give me your.
Can you name the 5 again?
Yeah. So it was income, personality, okay, height, penis size, and fuck. What am I missing? I'm missing one, right? Well, whatever. Out of those, which one?
Personality.
Personality is number 1, and then I feel like your number 2 is gonna be a little different than
No, low key, everyone's the same, but instead of money, I'm gonna say ambition.
Ambition?
Like, I don't care if he's like a millionaire.
As long as he's trying and
He's
not
trying.
lazy.
Like, I can't do a bum.
So he doesn't have to be a millionaire like me.
No.
But as long as he's trying,
yeah,
as long as
okay.
if he's trying to get to my level, that's all that matters.
Like, yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
All right.
Like, don't just sit up because like I'm always on the go and I'm always working, and if he's just like on his ass, and that's like not attractive to me at all.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to be like a hustler all the time, but like.
Yeah, I think
try.
it's unattractive when a man doesn't try to push himself to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
be like
Or-
a video game pothead type guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like want to like better himself every day. So that's number 2. Number 3 is I feel like height is like not even a priority for because I'm
Okay,
short.
so
You're like a
say,
midget.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
like-
probably legally a midget.
I'm not.
instead.
Someone looked it up. A midget is 4'9". I'm
Alright.
5'2". Yeah, just as long as he's like taller than me, which is fine.
It'll be easy.
So, so you have the 2 guys you're dating, you're hooking up with.
Mhm.
One of them you like a little better because he's like interesting. I would love to be the 3rd guy that you sleep with here in Miami. I'd love to give you that opportunity and kind of be in the contender for your friend with benefit. So we'll have to see maybe next week. We could try that.
Yeah, we'll talk about this off camera.
Yeah, off camera.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I would like to see. I'm not saying I'm going to be the best in the bedroom. I'm not claiming to be the best, but I think all around I'm the best compared to what women look for. I think I check all the boxes except for one.
What's the one?
The one
Loyalty?
the one box I don't check is monogamy, and
Oh, yeah.
sometimes so
That
some
wasn't
women,
one of the things that we listed, though. No.
no,
Okay.
well, that wasn't one of the things I listed as an option as well. Remember, so because then you would have said fuck off. So, but what has been the biggest culture shock for you since you moved here a month ago, other than the 2 guys that you fucked or whatever?
Not even a culture shock.
Mm-hmm.
The people down here.
People,
Like,
tell me about the people.
It's funny because like the stereotype is like us Northeasterns are cold, we're bitchy, we're mean, we're stuck up, all that. And then like I'd be lying if I said I didn't adopt those like characteristics when I was in Philly. But I came down here putting myself out there to use Southerners, and then like it's not reciprocated.
Well, it's really not Southerners. People are from all over the country and
Yeah.
love to move here. But it's funny because most people say people in Miami are very nice and welcoming. And considering, hey, you had multiple dates, you hooked up right twice, it seems like you're at least doing good in the guy
okay,
department.
but guys are guys. Like
So you're
they
saying
say
that-
anyway.
you're
And
saying
then
female friends.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's hard. It's been hard.
Well,
to
that's why
make
you have
friends.
to use +1.
There-
Find
there
a
you
female
go.
friend.
Mhm.
I challenge you, post plans, and let me know later if anyone requests to join you.
They did request.
did?
I didn't go through it yet. But
Okay,
they
so
did.
people request to join you, right? See?
Oh, okay.
Okay, there you go.
We should've.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why I created the +1 to be able to connect with people in the most efficient way possible in a non-dating skewed environment, right? So, no, it's cool. So you've been together with your boyfriend for 4 years. You're not married yet. No proposal. Are you
Yeah.
giving him a little bit more time before he proposes to you, or what's your cutoff time? Because I've over the years heard so many women that I'll talk to them and they're 30 years old and they're like, "Oh, I just got out of a 10-year relationship with my boyfriend." Like, you fucking spent a whole decade, all of your 20s to one guy, and now you're 30 years old, you're single. What do you have to fucking show for it? To me, that's sad. It's pathetic. I feel bad for these people. And I don't want that to happen to you. You seem like a nice girl. You laugh at my jokes sometimes. I like you.
Okay.
You're pretty cool. You have nice boobs. Your boob job came out really, really good. So I think you're good. I think you deserve a good quality guy. So how much time are you going to wait? What's the cutoff?
I want to say, like, this is actually like something that I personally wanted myself to wait until at least 30, because I don't want to feel pressured by like a lot of like societal standards for what a wife would look like. I just had my career started, like I just became a nurse. I'm really happy with the money that I make now. I can travel, and I feel like becoming a nurse, or not becoming a nurse, becoming a wife just kind of takes that all away. So I actually asked him to give me more time. I know this is my partner, but I just don't want to succumb to like
I love that.
societal standards.
So
of
you
what
know
a
you're going to
wife
marry
is.
him one day. You just
Yeah.
want to wait.
Yeah.
So what happens if, you're 30 years old, you come around, you're like, all right, I'm ready to marry. And then he's like, man, I'm over it. Then what? He's like, I think it's time we break up. Then you just devote your whole youth to one man. And I'm not trying to hate on you or whatever. I'm just trying to show you my perspective. I've never been in a relationship more than 1 year. By choice, I could have married multiple women. I've had many girlfriends over the years. For me, it's just hard to be in a long-term relationship because of the monogamy thing, and I'm ambitious and always focused on business and on to the next thing. What happens then? Do you have a plan for that?
you might just move on with life. I think you tend to think that monogamy is kind of like a ball and chain.
Yes,
And maybe
it
that's
is.
why
Yeah.
you feel as though like you're losing out from something. But you know, I
Yeah.
enjoy a lot of the things that I do with my partner. He's like my best friend. Like if anything, it just feels like you're losing a friend, and it's hard. I think like what you're bringing is that as a woman, if you were to lose a partner at 30, like what do you do now? You just go on and live your life.
You lost your best friend more than a sexual partner. What about you?
Like both.
Love that. Oh, John's gonna listen to this and be like, oh, love.
What about you, Christina? You seem like the type of girl likes to fucking club and party. Like you look like a fuck girl. If I'm gonna be honest with you,
That's
like,
so funny because this is the first time I've ever been single my entire life.
well, yeah. Well, I'm just saying, based on the
Isn't
impressions,
that funny?
what you put out there, that's just me just judging you based off of
Yeah.
what I hear from you and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So you're not a fuck girl, but you just moved to Miami. You want to have fun, hook up with a few guys. How many months of being single in Miami do you want to do before you try to find a boyfriend?
It's hard to put a timeline on it because I don't want to force anything, but ideally maybe 6.
That's what I said when I first moved
To
here.
let me settle in, find my friends, and then maybe, because I don't want to find a guy now and then just like cling on to him as like my only source of like connection and companionship and just, I don't know, like ignore all the red flags. So I'm kind of like,
I have a lot of red flags.
yeah, I can tell. That's
Yeah, I have a
why.
lot.
But no, it's funny that you say that because no, I've been a serial dater my whole life. Like this is the,
Serial dater.
I've been in longer relationships.
No, but serial dater means you go on lots of dates. You mean
no, serial daters does mean you stay in relationship
No.
Like serial
back.
monogamous.
Oh,
no, serial
there you go.
monogamous. Serial dater is me.
Mhm.
That's where you constantly go on different dates
Oh,
with
no.
different people.
I've only been in 2 long-term relationships my whole life, and I've been in relationships more than I've been single. Basically, this is the first year I've ever been single in my entire life.
I would love to take advantage of that opportunity then, and we'll see what happens next week. But don't get your hopes up. Just because I'm older and experienced in the bedroom, like I said, doesn't mean I'll necessarily be the best, but definitely won't be the worst. I can promise that. So, but I'd love to, take you somewhere here and show you around town. Either way,
Okay.
whether you put out or not, I'll still do that because I know what it's like to be new. I moved here 2 years ago, and I also said, I'm going to be single for the first 6 months, just fuck a bunch of Latina girls, get it out of my system. And here I am over 2 years later. I haven't got it out of my system yet, but I'm kind of like over the superficial, what could you do for me type scenarios, and I'm looking for something more, a little bit more serious now. So that's the first time in my life because I just realized I'm not getting any younger. So even though I'm not old, I'm not young. I'm like in that middle part. So I gotta stop being a fuckboy eventually.
But it's like
Yeah.
easier for guys though, because as
Easier
long as
for guy-
like you have like money down here, it doesn't really matter how like old you are. Like you don't have like a
Well, yeah.
timeline.
Well, it's easy for women too because as long as you are not fat, you could get invited on the yachts and the fancy restaurants. You don't have to even have any money. Like you live a nice lifestyle being a woman.
I feel
If
like
you're a
once
man, you
you're
need a
like
lot of
over
money.
a certain age, like women, I'm sure you agree to it too. Like women, I don't want to say lose their value, but
It's not true. As long as you're good looking, even women in their 30s and even early like 40s, there's guys that are ballers in their 50s and 60s. So as the woman gets older, the sugar daddy that takes care of them gets a little bit older, possibly, right? But as
that's
long as
reassuring.
as long as you're not, yeah, as long as you're not fat or ugly, you still. I was on that website Seeking Arrangements for a little bit, where for sugar daddy, sugar baby thing, and I would see some women on there in their 40s or 50s, and I was confused. I was like, is this girl trying to be my sugar mama, or she still thinks she's a sugar baby? Like, what the fuck? Grow up, right? But there are guys out there that will spoil a 50-year-old sugar baby if they're in their 60s or something. So,
Okay.
don't lose hope, especially you. If you're still single.
I'm not worried.
In your 30s, you'll find a sugar daddy here. That sounds like you're doing good. You have a good job in tech sales. I wonder which two of you makes more money. How much do you make a year about being a nurse? You can tell it's public record. I can just Google it. You don't have to be shy. Just give me a range.
Probably like in the 90,000.
90,000 range? Okay. That's good for a 24-year-old.
Yeah.
You're
Or 25.
25? Okay. And what about you? What's your range? Someone that does what you do.
So I'm in a producing role. It's kind of like based off of
Commission?
commission. So
That
I don't have
sucks.
so I don't really have a set.
Yeah, you have to have a base though, right?
Yeah, but like base is like
Like
nothing. Base
So
is like
what-
minimum wage basically.
What? And you've only been there a month, so you haven't really had a chance to test your commission ability, right?
No, I had
Yeah.
my first sale today.
Yay.
But it was a renewal.
Okay, interesting. Well, if you need a job, let me know. If it sucks, I could possibly hire you, and just have to give me your resume.
Will do.
So, all right. Well, I would typically do longer podcasts, but these girls were late by 15 minutes, and then the guy setting up the studio was like took him like 20 minutes to set up, and I have a date in like 35 minutes, so I cut the podcast a little shorter than usually. My fans get a full 30 minutes of me yapping. How long has it been? I don't even know. I can't even see on there, but
These 20.
it's been the 20. Yeah, it's good enough. But I'll get someone better next week, guys. I'm sorry for this, but I was I was in a crunch, and you just kind of get what you can get sometimes,
Oh,
It was
such a
fate.
gentleman.
Yeah.
This fate.
This guy.
Did you guys have fun being on your first podcast? Yeah.
So much
So,
fun.
so much
It
fun.
goes by quick, huh?
Yeah.
Who would have guessed? We're already talking for 25 minutes. Well, here we are. Do you have any last things to say to the audience? Thousands of people might be watching this here soon. Any last thing, any thoughts or words of wisdom for younger Asian Filipino girls out there like yourselves?
We're both Vietnamese.
Oh, you're Vietnamese. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry. I said
close enough,
Filipino.
close
Yeah,
enough.
whatever.
If this guy ever approaches you at a bar and asks you to join his podcast, say no.
So, okay, well, that's fucked up, but all right. We're going to cut that part out.
I knew you were gonna cut that out, so that's why I said it.
What about you, Michelle? Any words
Um,
of wisdom or inspiration for the young Asian community?
Monogamy is not a ball and chain, contrary to your beliefs. But it's whatever you make of it. Relationships can be whatever you want it to be, as
Yeah.
long as both parties agree.
I can't wait to be monogamous and have sex twice a month with my partner. It sounds like a great time. I'm just kidding. But yeah, all right, ladies. Well, it's good to see you. We have the room next door for our threesome, so we're getting that ready now. So
Yep.
I'm just kidding. You wish. She wishes, but all
The
right.
couch was scary.
The couch.
No, that's
yeah.
definitely a.
It's like the casting couch.
Yeah, that's
from
a
the-
Yeah,
that's
she
100%.
took a photo.
100% casting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder. I have to ask.
I
the-
told her not to sit on it. That was
They-
kind of scary.
That's actually pretty funny. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, guys. Appreciate your time. And we'll see you next week for episode 10. See ya.